I have to learn the track too, so.
This will be good because you'll see him learning the track.
Hey guys, Alex here with Heckman Productions. Welcome back to another video. This one is another video from the Moto Academy class that I was able to be a part of at Baja Acres a few weeks ago. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple of the drills that we did. The first one being a one-hand drill, stand-up only, around the small track at Baja. So this, I did a little demonstration for a couple laps, and then I also participated in the drill and tried to help some of the other kids that may be struggling with it. And then in the second half of the video, we did a jumping drill on two of the funnest jumps at Baja over the two tabletops out front. So I did a little demonstration and then also participated in that drill as well. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you like this type of content where it's more of an inclusive video where I can kind of show you more parts of the day and of course show you what the Moto Academy classes are kind of all about. So I'm going to be swapping between my Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and my Insta360 X5 from my chin mount to my chest mount. Let me know which view you prefer. I like sharing them both so you can kind of see where my hands are and my body movements are for the drills. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next one.
I probably only had one more lap in me anyway. My back hurt.
That's what I imagine all of them will complain about that. It's like our older kids complain when we do stand-up drills that it gets bad.
Yep. Stand up! The point of the drill is to stand up around the whole track.
Oh, stand the whole time.
Yep, stand around the whole, maintain that attack position the whole time, just with one hand. Yep.
Oh, pretty good, group one. How are you feeling? How are lower back?
Sore.
Whose lower back does not hurt after that? Does not hurt. Everybody's lower back's not hurt. Okay, so just real quick. Anything else other than lower back is hurt?
Over here.
Calves get a little stretched out, a little tired. Good. Anything else? Who got maybe a little bit of arm pump or cramping in the hands, the right hand specifically. What did you say? Hamstrings. Nice. That's good. Blake, did you get sore out there? Number one on the Yamaha. So you did a lot of sitting at the beginning, and then when you tried to stand, your knees are just too far over the front, so you won't have grip on that bike, and it'll just make it. You'll slide forward and back all day long. You'll slide forward and back.
I gotta squeeze the bike on.
Yeah, you gotta. The feet will get the knees where they belong. So if you sink your heels down, it'll drive the knees back. Right now, you're on the flat part of your feet, and it just drives your whole lower body forward. So your knees are closer to like here, where when you stand up, the knees shouldn't go in front of the foot peg. So your knees when you're riding are 2 feet further forward than they should be, and it doesn't give you any grip. Did you get arm pump at all? Like if when you started to stand?
Not really. I didn't know we were supposed to stand, and
Did you struggle with balance at all when you were standing?
a little bit.
Okay. Anybody else feel like it was really difficult to stand, or were we starting to figure it out? 214, you look quite good. You're sinking those heels a lot. Your knees, you could actually sink your heels a little less, so you could bend your knees. You're sinking your heels so much that your knees are basically at lockout. So bring your heels up maybe an inch, and it just will create a little bit of give in the knees, so you can just soften. Right? So you just soften that way. Guys that did it yesterday, how'd we feel? Good. The group that did it yesterday looked like we really knew what we were doing, which is awesome. 64 on the Cowie, your knees were definitely a little bit too far forward as well. Not as far forward as number one, the Yamaha, but you're still kind of living here. Drive those things back to the point where you feel like your hamstrings are absolutely going to explode because they're so tight. That's the right position. Does that make sense? Okay, group two. Jumping is smooth throttle on the approach. The common mistake I see is that riders are afraid to approach with any amount of momentum. And so they come in too slow, and then they make the decision right as they're at the jump face, like, I guess I'll do it. And they give it that last little bit of gas and that last whip of throttle, which just breaks the traction of the bike, and next thing you know, you're getting kicked every which way. Can anybody relate to that? Anybody guilty of that?
Especially on sand.
Yeah. The key is pick a tall gear, taller than what you maybe would even think is appropriate, and just be as smooth as you can. Taller gear doesn't mean faster, it just means smoother. Right? Keep the knees back, keep the heels dropped, and keep that head forward. As soon as you take off, we should be pinching the shoulder blades to drive the head forward so we can push the front end down to land front tire first.